$3.30 and Hyper Turbo sounds just about right to take me to bedtime if I do well. Actually got a gut shot straight here. No. That would have been quite funny. It's turning a fan off because I don't think noise cancelling headphones are quite coping with it. Noise cancelling microphone. Yeah, that's the end of that noise. If you could hear it, I'm going to shove here the king queen. Don't even know if this is re-entry. Playing poo at me, that's a bit much. Oh, high five. What shitty fingers. I might have shut this guy up. Oh, he's checking the whole lot of me. One shove and he's chucked the whole lot of me. So this is a knockout tournament. $3.30. Quite important to state the knockout amount of money, so you can get the knockouts when you get the chance. Ace 9 suited, could be a shove coming up. Let's shove that again. Greeted by a load of poo. Nope. filling my poker friends in on what I've been up to today. So that is winning it's coming second in a $1 tournament for $32 win, and coming 153rd in a $11 tournament out of 8,000 for $42 win. How many we got in this one? 757 at the moment. 342nd out of that. 10,700. Marion first to my right, who's standard backing player, and I was slightly concerned by them. There's a standard backing logo. Someone earlier was at that logo. Whoa. I mean, they had the advantage anyway, but flopping a flush helps. This is going to go quickly. I'm going to go with 9-7 suited. It's not really a time for that sort of thing when you're short stat like this. What's it telling us about bounties that are increasing? People not on our table. Goodbye DHL. Who do I care? What do I care about you? Let's care about my table for now. The other tables can wait till later. Top pair. Pretty much going to be a shove from me. I wonder if I should hung about there. Maybe not the right play. Don't really want to say king or queen come up. No, the king or ace come up. So a little bit of a lapse in concentration there. I don't know actually what happened to the guy who was to my left before. He was throwing all the crap at me. Seemed like an angry person. Maybe recently been knocked out of a big tournament like I was. 12,392. Average stack is 14.87 already. playoffs. That was weird. Froze there for a sec. A notification from OBS Studio. Don't know what that's about. I'd say S-Jack is shoving territory at this sort of table, but it still is. What the hell? Kevin has 3-bet 50% of their hands. So that was the one, the 50% actually, so I didn't know that before. Trying to pretend that I actually was paying attention. Just shoving with ace-jack because it's a very it's a hyper turbo tournament, so ace-jack is pretty good, right? Bet when the other guy folds. Top pair, the flush draw out there. Probably going to shove this. Queen jack. Fantastic. I was not favourite there, I don't think. Straight draw and 2 overcards. But that's put me up to 23,000 and got me a knockout, so all good things. You're on 7,500. Jack, oh, Jack King on the flop, that's harsh. What do they get for that? No. No, I'm playing. Bottom pair. Shovel. 82 card shovel. 25,000. Up to 133rd at 797. Radio station ends in 18 minutes. I think running was 16 minutes. Not enough to shove there. Don't know what that beat was. Anyway, 191st gets $4.29 at the moment. We've got 790 out of 1,380 players left. It's a hyper turbo, it goes fast. 17.42 is the average stack at the moment. I've got 24, so even though I've done very nicely, Guy's 3-bet 5 times out of 53. Wow. How they played 133 hands? There's only been 24 hands in the actual game. Ace King against Ace 7. Okay, that's quite clear. Pocket fives could be a shove. Could be a set one, depending on who I'm playing against. Here it's a shove. So that's attempting to grab a bounty. Put off Kevin from trying it, but I didn't manage that. That's going to get called. Queen 3 against Queen 9. Oh, bad luck, dude. Bad luck. Split pot. Pretty painful when that happens. You're down to absolutely nothing, and you see yourself with a big advantage, and then boom, split pot. Have another go, why not? I would shove from there. Yeah. Is he even going to call that? Nope. Ooh, aces. Are they going to hold up? I'm pretty sure they are now, yeah. Full house. Just to add to the fun. Well, that's nice after you just didn't get your thing with the Queen 9. Got 5k, I've got 25k. Currently 215th gets paid $3.56. So if I get that and my 75 cents knockout, then I will break even roughly. By the time I get there, it'll be less. That probably be more places, but less money. 5k tournament, 2.5k of that will be knockouts. Pretty tempting with ace 5. Not that great a knockout though, is it? Right, Jacks is going to be a shove, obviously. I do have a big enough stack to not shove. Set mine against this guy. Fine with that. Sure, there was some aces and kings around. Probably not in the same hand, but didn't even play against 2 players. You are then set mining. $28k, averages 18k. Ooh, king looks like it's going to win this. Lucky, lucky. That's fair enough, cool. Try and get the knockout. Enough stacks to take the hit. They're pretty paltry knockouts at the start here though, so I'd rather kind of keep the powder dry. Hit things later on. There's my stress levels. Back into stressed again. No, back into relaxed. That was getting knocked out of the $11 tournament, I think. It was a bit stressful. Made me sad. But yeah, made a nice profit, didn't I? So I've gone from $3 last night to 50 quid today, plus power to add in this tournament, hopefully. And I've had plenty to stream about, which has been good fun. Pocket nines. Just wondering whether I should call a shove. I think the answer is yes. Definitely yes. Ooh, wow. Both hit all sets. Another knockout, which is great. 35k, 110th place. Let's leave Jack 10 offsuit alone. 5-minute break. Okay, I will see you in a bit. And welcome back. Nice to hear from you, Serena Adam. Good. Glad you enjoy the streams. I'm a passionate graphic designer. I seem to have an enormous number of passionate graphic designer followers. I want some passionate poker player followers. Nothing against graphic designers. In fact, I work with a lot of fabulous graphic designers, and they're fabulous. Not quite sure what I was hoping for there. A couple of diamonds, I guess. That's a fairly cheap buy-in. So, how are you doing, Serena? Tell me a bit about yourself. Enjoy watching poker? Are you a poker player? This is going pretty well. 127th. The first payout is 251st for $3.12. So I'm kind of 3 and a bit times starting stack. We started with, well, we've had 1,871 entries, and we're down to 914 already. So the average stack is 20,000. So yeah, started with 10,000. We've lost roughly half the players. Blinds are not actually going up as fast as I expected them to. We started with fairly short stacks, and I thought it would be absolutely mental, but it's not. 2 knockouts. The 275th. We must be. Late registration ends in 1 minute. Okay, so we're very nearly settled on that 275th place for $2.91. Quite a long way from there, obviously, but I might even have just about enough to squeak through to that without playing another hand, which would give me about a $1 profit. I think we can do better than that, don't you? I think we can. It is 11:05 here. These tournaments normally take about an hour and 20 minutes, something like that. It may be a bit longer than that because this blind structure doesn't seem to be quite as hyper as I imagined it was going to be. It's more sort of start with the short stack and blinds don't go up that much. Don't mind picking up the blinds there with Queen 10 suited. It's not a particularly outrageously good hand. You can get in all sorts of trouble. Worth the wee look, wasn't it? Sorry, I just got distracted by a golf post.
Hey everyone, it's Paige, and welcome to
I should not get distracted by golf. So Rory McIlroy was swearing at people. Which is fair enough, they were swearing at him. Tell them to fuck off. Pretty rude American crowd. Not doing any favours to a country that's already not got the best of reputations at the moment. If you will elect an absolute anyway. I'm not sure everyone's aware, but Trump in British means fart. Their president is a fart. Are 10 going to come up here? Oh, 9. Blimey. Six outs after the flop. So I guess that's not quite as outrageous as it looks, but it was there. Of course, about a coin flip before the flop. Someone tilt, yep. 10 for the split pot, nope. Pocket 9s followed by pocket jacks. Should double up twice and knock someone out. Well done, Tieran. 43,000. Yeah, probably should have been involved in that. Average stack is 25,000. Let's get back to the shoving game. That's what this sort of tournament's all about. 213th. The payout is 275, so I'm not going to be able to limp through to that. Pocket 7s. Let's get on that shoving game. I'm regretting the shove now. I should have just set mind. Okay, not regretting the shove. Okay. Quarter past 11. $45 big blinds. I suppose it'd be down to 15 if I hadn't tripled up. But these blinds are a little bit slower than I was anticipating. The tournament's been going for 45 minutes now. And we started with, well, on the end we had 1,908 players. We're down to 632, so we've got exactly, pretty much exactly an average stack, slightly more. Stick to the shoving game. Jack, oh, Jack 10 has a full house. Wow. Bad luck, Ace Jack. Lucky for giving me the option to fold there. Yeah. We had top pair. Wouldn't have been good enough. Aces against 10-jack, wow. Very well played by the aces. Well, actually, I thought they'd slow played it, but they didn't. They raised, didn't they? Which is what got me off. Not so well played by the 10-jack, actually. Down to 26 big blinds as well. A6 wins it, wow. Against what was it? 8 to 10 suited. They tried to shove with the flush draw. Call by A6, which is a very adventurous call. Turned out to be the right call. With high card winner. Ace king against ace king. Ooh, another heart. Another heart. No. Heart in the mouth. Two-6 offsuit, eh? Thanks for that. Needed that. They cut short straights, that's why they called. Do you like to play big blind to small blind? It makes me happy. Staying in position. Oh, flop the flush, eh? Right, I need to take a quick breather. I'll see you in a sec. Jack 6 is not going to do me any favours. Jack 4 suited. 4k average stack. Despite coming back a little bit there, down to 28 again. I've got a big blind of 1.4 about to hit me. 277th of 422. So just outside the money area, but I wouldn't hit that anyway. Kings have won that one. Some pretty light shoving going on. I like calling as well. Oh, thank you for the walk, that's very handy. Well, I was going to say stand as a shove in this situation. They've played a lot of hands. Ace-9 probably is a shove. And someone who's played 39% of hands. They went for 3 big blind raise that time, so they're normal 2 though. I thought it was, yeah, I thought I'd seen them only do 2 every time. Mostly on a stealing mission with a 2 big blind raise. Can't go with 7-2 even suited. Down to 28, which is getting on for half an average stack. Players left. 399. Sound like a hypnotist now. 399, 398, 397, 395. Going pretty fast, and my position isn't changing, so you'd think I'd go down a bit as the others drop off. Don't really feel like scraping through for $2.92 and a $1.50 bounty. So that'd be $4.40 on a $3.30 buy-in. I think is not really what I'm after from my World Championship on One Poker. I want something I can shove with, double up, get in the action. For the first time, Ace King against Ace King. 9 suited as that shuffle. Equal. Way too many things were beating me there. Ace-9 shove is a little bit adventurous. Could be the end of me. It's not. Blinds have just gone up, so glad I've managed to get that in. Still down to 15 big blinds. 30k. 53k average stack. I'd like to be in with the hearts, wouldn't I? Could be a full house out there. Doubt it. Could be a high flush out there. Doubt it. $94 hands in here. I've still got 29,000, which is 3 times starting stack. We're actually not very far away from. Worst hand wins yet again. Dominated worst hand. Ace 10 was a shove, but it's not a call of a shove, so maybe it is a call of a shove actually. I think I might have made a mistake there. Not the last mistake I'll make, but it might cause the last mistake I'll make. Ace king against pair of eights. Hits the king. 6? No. Down to that 10 big blind mark. $276 out of 321. I am very tempted to go for the money here. Oh, damn it. Still, I wasn't going in with a 8-5, was I? Suddenly I'm 264th. Dropping like flies. Holding on for the money seems guys, I'm a bust. Well, we can see that, mate. Wow. This is not the aggressive poker that you're wanting to see out of Dr. Chills, is it? But sometimes just limping through to the money is the most cost-effective thing you can do when, like, if I get like a pair, I'm going to shove it, but 9 suited is not a pair. Ah, bollocks. I mistimed my delaying. Got hit exactly by the raising big blinds, which is going to probably cost me my position. Mind you, big blind is now done. We are getting very close to the money. 11 players to destroy themselves. should shove that with any two cards, but there's payout implications. I think they would call with any two cards. What I don't have is any fold equity. Not dropping quite as fast as I'd like them to. Surprised the bubble doesn't happen already. Oh, there's the bubble. Okay. Last time tap jacks. Get right on the bubble. So, scraping through for $1 profit. We started the day with $3 though, or late last night with $3. You appreciate the value of $2.92. Plus 115 bounties. I think there might even be some look-up points for cashing as well. Can't remember what I folded. Don't seem to have had any cards. I'll just change table. I have just changed table. Shows how much I'm paying attention. This hand has been taking a very long time. I think the bubble is bursting. We haven't got 10. You can really call that with a 10. The bubble has burst. I had to shove with any two cards really at this point. Be amazed if no one calls me. So that one calling, this one's got a call, right? 3.06. Very likely doesn't have a good hand. 310, okay. King, excellent. So, back up to 34k, okay. Which is half an average stack, but it's 10 big blinds. And, yeah, I'm not out of it. And I'm in profit. Maybe should have shoved with that ace I just had there. King, queen. I think I'm going to have to call. Well, call that. Hope it's a that. No, I'm not going to. 6 ace jack, 9 queen. I'm glad I didn't. Ace is 1. Although really I should have pulled that. A very good chance of quadrupling up and taking out a couple of bounties, and instead of that I've got 7 big blinds. But as it happened, I would have been out. So Jack 10 suited is shuffleable. Actually got more than these two guys. Got them covered. Have I got you covered? Not quite. And I need to have you covered. Bollocks. Wow. They've gone with Queen 4 suited, and that's what knocked me out. Queen 4 suited. That's a very adventurous call, but they saw a bounty there. So 442 for 330 buy-in, so a $1.42 profit. It's called 12. I should probably go to bed. Oh, these 550 ones running? Not for a while. 550 phase ones. Right, okay, yes, I'm going to sensibly call it a day there. And I think that's going to probably be it. I might sneak in a bit tomorrow, but probably not. We've got swimming lessons and all sorts going on, so I probably won't be involved. I haven't won enough money for an entry to the big one. What is on tomorrow? Oh, I guess it'll be the usuals, won't it, but bigger. So might go in the Sunday Storm or the mini Sunday Million if there's reasonable prices for that. Okay, so good night. Been a great day. Could have been an amazingly great day, but starting off by winning a $1 tournament, I've ended up with £53 and then started the day with about $7-8, so that is a great result. Cashed in all 3 tournaments I've played in. I've played in 3 tournaments, cashed in all 3. Kind of limped through to the cash of the first one and then did well. Well, came second in the end. Limped through the cash of that one. Almost did well. The $11 one, I absolutely was cruising. I was like pocket queens, pocket kings, and hammering it, and then I got absolutely nothing for 2 hours. And sort of dribbled away, but that's where it goes. Okay, I will